Change is probably more likely to come from facing the truth, the naked truth. Not a truth which is going to paralyze us with fear, but a truth that will create motion, reaction. Ecological terror will not help us, as it will more likely lead us into chaos, as mentioned before, into riots in a desperate attempt to enjoy the very last good moments we still have. Human history has always used either reform or abolition. Reform means progressive transformation. Abolition means a brutal ending of established practices. Both movements act as drivers for change in human history. Regarding climate change, we already implement small transformations but are not yet at a stage of proper revolution which would introduce a complete stop of certain behaviors, a complete stop of the current system of production. What is going to trigger the deep change to embrace the unavoidable environmental revolution? How to embrace it and still minimize its impact on people? These are the sort of issues where sharing of ideas and collective thinking is urgently required. To become able to act collectively, we have established various political systems. Democratic debate. Introducing rational arguments and scientific facts in the public domain. All of this information flow is part of our modern society. The big issue at the heart of the current situation is that we based our entire modern society on carbon. Using Timothy Mitchell's word of carbon democracy, we are an energy-hungry society. The fundamental paradigm is based on fossil fuel being abundant and cheap. This is the underlying fundamental structure of our modern society. Our democratic system, our individual autonomy, is based on the assumption that natural resources will always be available for us all. We are now short of new concepts to understand the new paradigm and create adequate political structures. How to consider the world in a completely new environment where abundance cannot support democracy and autonomy anymore. The need to change completely the current system will cost people. It will cost all of us. Who is going to pay for this drastic change? This brings the essential question of social justice to light. The most educated people, the most affluent people, are well aware of the collapse to come. But they are likely to focus their energy and money on preserving their current situation, their existing environment, at the expense of all the other humans. We are experiencing this already. Trump's administration and its spin doctors are actively abandoning environmental regulation. U.S. companies and new President Bolsonaro are supporting the agro-business in Brazil, increasing pressure on the Amazonian forest. So in essence, your closest friend, your closest neighbor, your trusted president, is also your best enemy, slowly killing you, bit by continuing running his life as usual,